It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. Hope y'all ready for this one, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Good to be with you. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here in the booth. Greg, we got a couple of teams who love to throw the football. And you know how guys say, hey, we're not going against the other offense. We're going against the other team's defense. Greg, these star wide receivers, you know they're watching what the other guy does on the field here today.
Oh, in their minds, there's no question. They are competing against one another, and I think that's what makes this league so fun is when these guys, they know each other, they study each other, they work together in the off seasons. A lot of times they're friends, but come game day, there is no question. At the end of this one, yes, they want their teams to win, but when they put their two box scores up next to each other, there's going to be some bragging rights come this offseason.
The perennial Pro Bowler, Justin Tucker, has it on the tee. And off we go, here in Baltimore. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Raiders offense set to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their quarterback, drafted back in 2019 out of Washington State. It's Gardner Minshew.
Don't let this guy's laid-back personality fool you, Mike. He is a tremendous presence to have in your quarterback room. Not only does he have the ability to manage the game at a high level, but your team has a legitimate chance to beat anyone in the league whenever he's under center. Now, I don't know if I'd classify him as a long-term solution, but he's certainly someone every franchise they would love to have.
Only a gain of 1 on the game's opening play. Here's a 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. He's got his man, Devontae Adams. 14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Raider first down.
And it doesn't really matter who you put on him, Mike. When you want to play one-on-one man coverage against a receiver like this, there's not a whole lot else you can do. It's hard to put help over the top because the ball's being thrown out by the sidelines. I like playing in and out. I like playing zones. Somebody underneath, somebody over the top. Share the responsibility. But that's not what they're doing. That's straight man coverage. Quarterback sees the matchup. There's no question where the ball is going to go.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Play action now with Minshew. Taking off.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. We're going to go play action now with Minshew. That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Minshew. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. It's actually the easiest down in football to operate in. But now they find...
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Play 8 of the opening drive coming up, and now they face third down. Throwing is Minshew. Here's a screen set up for Madison. Strong. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders are out to an early 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
Three points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. Justice Hill to return. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Ravens led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, Lamar Jackson, already season 7. Greg, he's won a couple of MVPs, and he's as talented as we see in the league.
Is there a more exciting guy in the NFL to watch play quarterback than this guy, Mike? I mean, one of the most dynamic athletes to ever play the position. And what's truly unique about him is his ability to beat you both as a runner and equally as a passer. And that's really where his game has developed. Defensive coordinators, they don't sleep very much when they know they're facing this guy and all the problems that he presents.
To the tight end, likely. And he will have this at midfield, forced out of bounds there. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
These were the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
Now the Ravens' big-ticket free agent acquisition. It's Derrick Henry. Strong running there, pushing his way forward to gain a couple. Second down and 8. Aguilar goes off in motion. Jackson now on second down. Looking middle there, but it's incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
On third down, Jackson. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
Well, Mike, the other day we heard how the offensive coordinator wanted to start fast offensively, but here so far, it's been the pass rush and the defense who's gotten out to the quick start.
So the drive ends, and on comes Jordan Stout to kick it away. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Raiders offense ready now for their second drive. They had the field goal on the opening drive to take the early lead. See if they can improve on it here. 3-0 is our score, and it's 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Tucker. Minshew now to throw on 1st and 10. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it'll be 2nd down. The shotgun, a throw for Minshew. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
He'll try and throw with Minshew. He gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
3rd down is when we see so many tight ends around the league really make their money. They operate in the middle of the field. They're a big, easy target for the quarterback. And even if they are covered, Mike, they're not really ever covered.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. On the handoff, it's Madison. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. On the draw, here's Madison. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Again, it's Madison. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Out quickly, and it's Adams. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells, so they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire playbook, and so far, they've done a great job on this drive doing just that. Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
To the air on 3rd down, it's Minshew. He's got his man right side. It's complete.
Nice pickup here to the back, and what really stands out about this drive is the ability of the quarterback to really spread the ball around to multiple targets and put so much pressure on the defense, deciding who do they want to account for, because no matter who they try to take away, quarterback's doing a nice job of finding the open man.
This has been some kind of march downfield now, and they pay it off with 6. It's 1st and goal. Here's a run. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. Now here's 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. He's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8-yard line.
The idea here on 2nd down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a 3rd and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here, and I think on 3rd and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
They look to throw it with Minshew. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. So just a lone field goal in the 1st quarter of play. It's the Raiders with the early lead. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Raiders, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Back out is Carlson following the made field goal. And he sends this kickoff away. Hardy now with the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Ravens offense ready for their 2nd possession. They're still in search for their 1st points in this one, but only trailing 6-0. And this drive will begin with a 1st down. Aguilar goes off in motion. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he's pushing tacklers away as he takes it forward for a gain of 9. Second and a yard. Going to go right back to Henry. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as he gets this up to the 42.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll go again here with Henry. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. A give right up the middle to Henry. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Bateman is the motion man. Off the play fake. Jackson. He's going to pick up the 1st down and more. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, than on 3rd down or critical moments. That's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. Down inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Tucker's extra point, up and good. And the Ravens move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. Is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Here comes Amir Abdullah on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Raiders' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. First and 10. They'll start on the ground, and here's Madison. He'll take this forward for about a yard at best. The veteran Kyle Van Noy in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stick with Madison. Tough to bring down, and somehow he manages to get 4 yards out of that. Here now, 3rd and 5. To throw, Minshew. He connects with, after the catch, he's hit, and the ball is out.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit too loose with it. They're able to pop it loose, and that's a big turnover.
The Ravens offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They'll have a short field, looking to build on the lead. Jackson now to throw on first down. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Nice job there by the defender. He's able to break up the pass, but I think if he's able to get there just a little bit sooner, now you can get two hands on the ball and give yourself a chance to come down with an even bigger play and come away with the pick.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. In motion comes Andrews. 2nd down. Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. Room to maneuver at the 35.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Here's 3rd down and a few inches. They'll try and run for this with Henry. And right to the 25-yard line, that is enough for the first down, so they pick it up on the ground, and the drive keeps going.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
They'll go big. 3 tight ends in the formation for 1st and goal. Henry tries to bull his way in. And he'll go down, back at the 4.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Now, Jackson. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Zay Flowers. Touchdown, Ravens. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Point after now from Tucker. He's got it. And the Ravens will take a 14-6 lead. Is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. Abdullah now to return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by Madison. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
On play action, here's Minshew. Now, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. But he'll gather it back in. Oh, man, Greg, those must be scary times for a player. Not that it happened to you often, but he lost the ball but was able to get it back and avoid the turnover.
Well, Mike, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, I was in that situation a few times. And I'll tell you what, when that ball pops out of your hand, the only thing on your mind is there anything I can do to get it back? In this case, he was able to get it back, and he dodged the ball. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now. Here's 1st and 10. Bateman is the motion man. Play action now. Jackson. He finds Likely, his tight end. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game, and you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
It's the tight end Likely in motion. They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he had to push through one tackler, but is wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain here.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
3rd and short, Jackson. He's got his tight end. That's Andrews.
Well, nothing real fancy here, Mike. Not a huge pickup, but anytime on 3rd down, you got to know where the sticks are, who's your most reliable player, and I think everybody in this booth knows exactly what position that is.
Two minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. A 1st down throw for Jackson. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Jackson up top again. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Give him 13 on that screen play. And a 1st down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
He'll get it inside the 20. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. A pickup there of 25 yards. Good for a Raven 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them 1st and goal.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. At the very least, got to come away with some points.
From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. They'll motion over Flowers. 1st and goal, and it's Henry. And he will dive into the end zone. Derrick Henry, touchdown Baltimore. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finished it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense going to take over here in the final minute of this 1st half. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. Working out of the gun, it's Minshew. He's going to tuck it and go. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Minshew. He gets this one to Tucker. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Here's Minshew now on 1st and 10. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
To the air once more is Minshew. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and Let's also give some credit to the back end, doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Raiders are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well, you're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
Closing seconds of this first half, and this kickoff is away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. From the gun, Jackson. A throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield. Out is Justin Tucker to try the field goal. And this would set the new standard, a 67-yard attempt. That one's on target, and it is good from the other side of midfield. One of the longest field goals in NFL history. Final second now of this first half, as this one is away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle, coming up now for 1st and 10. Minshew. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. The first half belonged to the reigning NFL most valuable player, number 8, Lamar Jackson. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Back out is the reigning MVP of the league, Lamar Jackson, and the rest of this Baltimore offense. And he has been in control of this offense. Want to run you through some of the action from earlier on. You've got the 2 touchdown passes, over 200 passing yards. He has been excellent all game long. First and 10 now from the 36. On the option, they give it to Henry. He'll work forward to the 40-yard line. It is Max Crosby there to wrap him up. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll run it with Henry. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
Some nose guards in the 3-4 defense, Mike, are just asked to take up space and eat up blockers. But not this guy. He defeats his blocker and makes the tackle. That's playing the nose guard at the next level.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Now, deep ball for Bateman. That one is batted away, incomplete. No separation that time, tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it, continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
The Raiders offense getting ready for their opening possession of this 2nd half. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll run up the middle. It's Madison. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. On 2nd down, here comes Madison. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the 1st down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on 3rd down.
They'll go here with Madison. And he's going to go backwards yet again. The defense stands up tall one more time, and they force a 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
The Raiders send their punt team out as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Ravens offense about ready to take over once more. As we look back at some of the highlights of this one, you'll see a lot of them, Greg, coming from the passing game. They've done a nice job picking the defense apart.
Yeah, and I think that's the right way to say it. It hasn't necessarily been just a bunch of deep shots, a bunch of explosives. It's been more methodical. It's been precise. They've really been all over their execution, and this is about as close to a complete performance as you're going to see from any offense throughout the course of this season.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Here's Jackson to the tight end Likely. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the 2nd half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer. They continue to get chunk plays like this. This thing could get out of reach fast.
Bateman is the motion man. On play action, here's Jackson. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. And it'll bring up 2nd down. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Jackson now on second down. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. On the give, here's Henry. He will have a Ravens first down. They are able to move the sticks. It's a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
They'll motion over Flowers. On 1st and 10, Jackson. This throw right is taken in by Flowers. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Now Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got him. Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore first down.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Bateman is the motion man. Off the play fake, Jackson. This one complete to Bateman.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And he's going to take it in for the touchdown. Whoa! Have a friend in the right spot at the right time. The fumble, not a turnover, but a TD.
That's just such an athletic play by an NFL quarterback, Mike. And you can see he tried to remain a passer as long as possible, but once it became clear there was nowhere to go with the ball, he puts it down and decides to do the rest with his legs, and he's able to take it all the way in for a touchdown.
Extra point try now for Tucker. The kick is good, and the Ravens will extend this 3rd quarter lead. There is Tucker, and he'll kick this one away after the touchdown was scored. The return starts from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. The visitors' offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. Now Madison. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
Again, it's Madison. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down. The shotgun, a throw from Minshew. Oh, he coughs up the football. And the defense has it. And there it is. The defense comes up with the big play, forcing the fumble as they get their offense right back on the field. Coming up, Greg, with a big turnover.
Taking the ball away, Mike, has really become an art form in the NFL. Some teams are good at it, some teams not so much. But in this case, great job by the defense taking that one away.
So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Henry. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. It's the tight end Likely in motion. Going to go right back to Henry. That one never got started. Too much defensive pressure. They drop him in the backfield.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, here's Jackson. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens will extend their 3rd quarter lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
So Tucker is back out after making the field goal. He'll kick this one away. Abdullah now to return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and Gardner Minshew going to take over once again. And as we take you back through the highlights, there aren't many of them from a quarterbacking perspective. He's been unable to sustain a lot in any of these drives and does not have a touchdown pass to this point. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. On 1st down, a run with Madison. And he'll push his way ahead for a gain of 2. Roquan Smith there to bring him down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Minshew going to look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle, and they just cannot get anything going through the air.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. On 1st down, they'll start the drive with Henry. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. They'll go again here with Henry. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. They'll motion over Flowers. 3rd and short, Jackson. And he's got it to Flowers for the connection. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
And that throw just seems like the cherry on top of what has been an incredible day for this quarterback. And I wouldn't be surprised here late if we get to see the backup after this drive. And there's one guy in the stadium that has earned the right to stand on the sideline and relax. It's this quarterback.
So from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. And not a lot there. Only up to about the 41.
Nice job by the defense. They had that one well read from the beginning, Mike. Someone's responsible for the running back, but the key here was the defender responsible for the quarterback. Stays with him, keeps him to a short gain.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Henry. And stretching it out toward the sideline, but the defense gets to him. He'll be taken down for a loss.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Henry. And he's going to go backwards again. They went to him twice in a row. The defense stops him twice in a row for loss. And now it's 4th down.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. That's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
Ravens bring their punt team out. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The visitors' offense ready to get back to work. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back and in some of these coverage units when you know that ball's got to come out fast. And right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
That's taken in by the running back, Madison.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Yes, you have to operate out of the backfield like a traditional running back. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
He's got the tight end, Mayer. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple, and it sets up third down. He'll try and throw with Minshew. He gets that complete to his tight end, Mayer. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
To throw once more, here's Minshew. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And he's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
That's into the hands of Tucker. He's got it. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Madison. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll stick with Madison. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down. To the left side, and Adams has it.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
The offense staying out there for this 4th down. On play action, here's Minshew. That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Ravens offense headed back to take over once more. This one appears to be safe in hand. It has been a clinical performance to this point. Now they'll try to finish up strong. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Pistol give to Henry. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to third down. First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's third down. This is Henry. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Baltimore.
First down run here by Henry, and when he signed with the Ravens this offseason, I mean, you think back to that run he had with the Titans, Mike, over the last 6 seasons, over 8,200 yards, 80 touchdowns. I mean, one of the most productive backs we've seen in a long time. Now it's kind of scary to think he gets to join Lamar Jackson in this Baltimore backfield. They hope the two of them can be that combo to finally get this Baltimore team over the hump.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9, just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. So it's a win here for the Ravens. They take care of business here at home. It's a game they were expected to win. They had no problems in the end as they cruise to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious as we say so long from Baltimore.